the same exact craft. There, you see it's got like a boomerang shape to it.
People are very interested, fascinated with this topic, and there are not a lot of publications out there that are catering to this growing interest. UNICUS is a Latin word for unique, and our magazine is taglined, "The Magazine for Earthbound Extraterrestrials." I had worked in 10 years in advertising, and I had really learned the tools of the trade, but I kind of got tired of using this medium to sell people fast foods and Pepsis. And so I was looking for something more meaningful in my life. And the last thing I expected was to be a publisher of a magazine about UFOs and extraterrestrials. We've been publishing for 4 years now. One thing that I have found is that most of our readers and our demographics are between the ages of 30 and 40. They're all college educated mostly, and that all of them believe that there are extraterrestrials, intelligent life in the universe, and that they are interacting with Earthlings here. And at least half of them have had UFO sightings.
These have been analyzed, and they are definitely real photographs. They're not faked, like some sort of, like somebody holding, like, you know, at one angle it almost looks like a bunch of candles, but in fact these are actually UFOs. And the reason I know why they're so similar to this. Now this particular craft was hovering sideways over a tree, but the color and the shape, even the back end here, it's kind of split. I was curious about UFOs because I'd had close encounter experiences just right here in this local area. God, I've seen them out in the desert, up in the mountains, right down here on the beach, right here in the city, as a matter of fact.
Do you like that?
Yeah,
you like that picture? Yeah, I really like it a lot. I think it's going to be a great cover. At a UFO conference, and I was passing out the first issue of the magazine. He walked up to the table, and I just thought, I know this man. I said, I know you.
She was sure she knew me from somewhere, and I said, not this lifetime.
But I consider, Robert and I both consider ourselves very grounded people. We just got involved in this because we were contacted. It's not just a random type of experience. The ones that are having ongoing experience are supposed to do something with this information, whether it's to create artwork or music or to write or make new discoveries. And that's what our magazine is a forum for these people who are coming to these new realizations to express this and share it with others. These are just letters from this month. Just grab a handful. See what we have here. I spend a couple hours every day just responding to letters. At some point, I'm not going to be able to do this. Right now, it's about 300 letters a month. There's many different meanings for earthbound extraterrestrial. It could literally mean an extraterrestrial who's traveling to Earth, and then they can open up our magazine. They can find out a lot about what Earthlings are thinking about. Not ordinary Earthlings. I think we would consider ourselves much more progressive in that our information is very alternative-oriented.
We've checked and double-checked. It keeps coming up the same thing. Colonel, the message is, Mars needs women.
We're more comfortable with extraterrestrials as long as they're in the science fiction genre. That's great. But when you say, well, one landed in my backyard or approached me in the mountains, then they say, well, you must be nuts. You know, I mean, how could you tell me that? Nobody has those kind of experiences. It is very difficult, but it's a job worth doing, and that's something that we feel very strongly about. You know, our purpose is to publicize the positive aspects of extraterrestrials and their relationship with people of this earth.